In 1987, the Fuya Group started producing auto glass in China. They are now a global company and a world leader in auto glass manufacturing. Fuya has expanded into the US market and is among the first largest Chinese manufacturers to establish significant operations in the United States. They operate out of the former General Motors Marine Assembly Plant in Moraine, Ohio. The plant entered full-scale production in October of 2015. Cao Duang, CEO of Fuya Glass, dedicated much of his life to giving back after watching his mother nearly die of starvation in China. He has donated much of his enormous fortune to public libraries and numerous Buddhist temples. He has even paid for the medical care of an employee's distant relative. These actions seem like those of an ethical man, yet the events that took place at Fuya Glass say otherwise. It is interesting that Fuya Glass is a Chinese manufacturing company located in America because factories in China are strictly controlled by the Communist Party and any sense of strike or unionization is shut down immediately. Mr. Cao decided to open up his company in union-friendly Ohio, not knowing the implications that it could bring. Fuya Glass also hired workers without questioning their stance on unionization and whether or not they would like to be part of a union. Ethical misconduct started happening shortly after the company was brought to Ohio. The company started harshly punishing employee absences even when they had legitimate reasons. Fuya believed that productivity came from people showing up to work and doing the job that they were assigned. Fuya management handled employee complaints the same way they would have handled them in China. They disregarded the complaints and concerns, hoping to only increase productivity. Fuya Glass should have handled the employee complaints for what they were: serious.
At Fuya, a major culture clash is playing out on the company floor. Workers began making multiple complaints of unsafe working conditions at the Fuya Glass America Incorporated facility in Moraine not long after it opened in October of 2015. This led to 8 separate federal inspections and $227,000 in proposed penalties for the automotive glass supplier. Workers who were employed by the Fuya Glass Company have filed 23 grievances with OSHA. OSHA found several machine safety violations which expose workers to amputation and other serious injuries, as well as lack of personal protective equipment, electrical hazards, failing to train workers about hazardous chemicals in use, and unmarked exits. One worker is on temporary total disability because of the time he spent working at the Fuya plant. He suffers from diminished lung capacity that, according to his doctors, was caused by working with harmful glues and primers, powerful chemicals which are known to cause asthma and other breathing problems. Many workers experienced headaches, lightheadedness, nausea, and a burning sensation in their eyes and throats. When they asked their supervisors for respirators, they were told there was no need for them. Even though in the training videos that were filmed in China, the Chinese workers were provided with respirators. Another worker was fired 2 days after sustaining more than 100 stitches due to a workplace accident. Several employees at Fuya Glass have already lost fingertips and/or toes due to negligence on their employer's part after Fuya failed to provide proper protective equipment. Besides working with OSHA to try to improve working conditions, workers have also teamed up with the United Automobile Workers Union. Some workers believe that if they were part of a union, the union would back them up and have their safety issues addressed. However, the workers at the plant in Moraine voted 868 to 444 against unionization. Are the workers at the Fuya plant being treated unethically? According to Crom.com, ethical treatment of employees covers everything from paying them fairly to providing work conditions that do not harm them physically or mentally. Inhumane work conditions are not only unethical, but they're also bad for business, creating a company culture of distrust and potentially leading to expensive lawsuits. Fuya is not treating its employees ethically, and this is a direct reflection on the ethics of Fuya.